YouTube family, welcome back. Hope y'all are doing well. If you're brand new here, I'm DevanOnDeck. I talk about fashion and tech, and today I'm giving you a 2020 update of my boot collection. The video you're watching right now is a follow-up from the closet tour that I dropped a week ago. If you haven't seen that, I will link it down below, as well as last year's video on my boot collection. If you like anything you see, of course, they'll all be linked down below, and if they are sold out, well, I'll indicate that and try to find you an alternative, or it'll just say sold out next to it, okay? So yeah, let's get into it. Now, the first section of my closet we're gonna start in is my dressy section. These are the boots that I wear instead of hard bottom dress shoes. If y'all know me, y'all know I'm not a big fan of suits or dress shoes at all. So this section of my closet are the cleaner boots I can put together with a dressier look. This first one is by RM Williams. It is their yearling boot. This company is out of Australia, and these are definitely not cheap. But if you want to make an investment in a boot that's gonna last you years and years, that you can get resold as many times as you want to, this is definitely the one that you want to get. Now, these ASOS Lightning boots are much more affordable. These are genuine leather with a Cuban heel and a very sharp toe, as you can see. All in all, these look like your basic Cuban heel boots, except for one standout detail, which is the lightning bolt elastic on the side. And once again, these are very easy to put together with a casual look or something a little bit more dressy, and you won't even notice the lightning bolt if you're not looking for it. And finally, we have the OGs of my dressy section. I've had these longer than my RM Williams boots and the ASOS ones you saw before, and these are also from ASOS, but they are a square toe Cuban heel boot that I have worn to numerous weddings at this point, dinner engagements, and even though they are from an affordable fast fashion shop, these have lasted me so far for about a year and a half. If you guys know this style of boot with the chrome toe, these are definitely a replica or an alternative to the Calvin Klein versions of these, which are gonna run you for about 800 to 1,000 bucks. These are more so, I think, 100 bucks or less. So I have a couple versions of these. You'll see them in a second, but next, let's get into my rugged boots. Now, the rugged section of my closet are much more chunky, everyday kick around boots. This first boot here is from Greats. They came out, I believe, in January or February of this year. It is called the Dante, and as you can see, the upper is off-white. You have these thick red hiking laces in there, and the silhouette is just like your basic hiking boot, but the details make these not so basic. Now, the tread on the bottom of the sole you would definitely expect. These are definitely nice and heavy and thick. They have a bit of tan paint around the stacked heel to give a little contrast, with the brown leather welt to match going around the entire shoe. And to make sure this was extra functional and waterproof, they put a rubber portion right above the welt to really seal it in, to make sure your feet don't get wet if you were to actually take these hiking. I'm not sure why you would do that in a pair of white boots, but if you wanted to in these, you could. But obviously, I don't wear these that much, and I won't be taking them out in anybody's forest anytime soon. Now, these, on the other hand, are my everyday drivers. These are Doc Martens. The model is called the 1460, and the color is called Mono. I've probably had these boots for the same amount of time that I had those Greats, but obviously I've worn them a lot more. These are the shoes I throw on when it's time to just leave the house real quick, go to the store, go grocery shopping. They're just easy to wear. Now, the one thing I will say about these boots, because they're not super inexpensive, they're not crazy expensive, but they are an investment. And as a high quality boot and a legacy brand, being Doc Martens, who's been around for generations, I expect better leather. I'm not sure if this is the weatherproofing that does this to the leather, but it definitely cracks a lot more than a regular boot. Even my ASOS boots that are way cheaper than these do not crack. So it's not the fact that they have creases, it's how they crease. If you're a fan of Doc Martens and you know why they do this, please drop a comment right now, include your boy in, because I have no idea. Now, these are my split toe boots by Ankari Floruss. These were actually a gift from them, so thank you, Marcel. Really appreciate you. If you guys don't subscribe to his channel, you definitely should. And these are actually my first pair of split toe boots ever. They're super comfortable. They're not as heavy as you might think they are, and they definitely run true to size. And with this dark chocolate colorway, you still kind of have that same freedom that I get with my Doc Martens, that I can kind of not really worry about them when I wear them, but they're nice enough boots to also dress up with a smart casual outfit as well. So if you like a boot that you can dress up or down, but also you don't want to have to worry about cleaning it or banging it on anything, and just kind of have the freedom to live in the boot, highly recommend it. Again, comfortable. And then my second pair of split toe boots ever And the last ones in the rugged section are these Oliver Cabell, I forget what it's called, hold on. They're mock boot, there you go, that's the name of it, in tobacco colorway. This leather is very nappy, very rough, which gives them kind of a rugged feel, but they're so clean cut, you can also kind of dress these up too. Very similar to the Ankari Floruss ones. The big difference in these though, not only are they a little bit lighter in color, but you have that really lightweight foam Vibram sole on the bottom, or is it pronounced Vibram? I'm not sure. Either way, makes for a very lightweight shoe, but it's still durable and it still looks nice. Now this next section of my closet is my harness boots. And this is probably my favorite part of my collection because it represents the evolution of my style. If you've been subscribed for a while, you remember a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, my boot collection was basically everything you just saw. I had a couple rugged boots and a couple like dressier boots, but I really wanted to stretch myself and try other styles. When you take risks like that and try new things, it's always good to come out the other side, just knowing yourself better. And fast forward to today, I'm just as much of a boot head as I am a sneaker head. Now these first boots I'm gonna show you are by a brand called From the First. The model is called the Enzo, and I have them in black leather and black suede. I've already made plenty of videos about this brand. You guys should know by now how much I love them. A lot of folks like to compare them to a Saint Laurent or a Celine, and they definitely do match the quality, but I would say they're definitely in a lane of their own and doing their own thing. So highly recommend you check these guys out. Not just these boots, but just their entire website. These are Italian made. This is high grade leather and suede. They're very comfortable to wear and also true to size. Now these boots I got from a brand called TCB Saigon. And even though I had a good experience with them, these boots are fine. They fit well. I like the nappy suede and the acorn colorway. A lot of people in the comments of the video I made about these said they kind of got gypped or they had to do PayPal dispute to get their money back. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it seems like these guys are a little shady these days. I'll still leave the link to their Instagram down below, but be very careful with these guys. It seems like people are having problems with them. Now last but not least in this section are my favorite boots in my entire collection, the Celine biker boots. I mean, look at this silhouette right here. The side profile is perfect. You got that almond toe, a very comfortable boot to wear, definitely true to size. And the best part about these is that the harness portion is actually removable. So depending on how much you want to stand out or what you're wearing or how much of a statement you want to make, you can make that choice on the fly. Oh, and one last thing. When you look at the bottom of these, you notice I have this grip here, right, on the front half of the sole. They did not come like this. I had to go to my local cobbler and have them add this rubber on there. It not only protects the leather underneath it, but also adds some grip. If you do have a slippery pair of dress shoes or boots, go to your local cobbler and get that grip on the bottom. Trust me, it's a major game changer. So yeah, little pro tip for you. Now the final section of my collection are my statement boots. These are the ones that I wear the very least. Because they're a bit more flashy and stand out a lot more, that makes them a lot more memorable, so I don't pull them out too often unless I want to kind of, you know, hey, you see me. These first ones are by ASOS. They are the flashy version of the black ones that I wear so often. So yes, the silhouette is exactly the same square toe with the chrome on it. But as you can see, this one comes in a red leather that's been printed and stamped to look like a snakeskin. And these are by far the flashiest boots that I own. Now these ones are the third version of the boots you just saw, and these are flashy in their own way. So you see they're all black patent leather, same silhouette, same chrome toe, but this time they've added a harness chain, very similar to my Celine boot. Obviously not even close to the quality. We're looking at a very fast fashion boot from ASOS, so don't expect it to last you for a long time. The patent leather is gonna crease like hell, so I don't wear these too much. I give them like 6 months before I gotta donate them before they get too bad. But at the end of the day, they're a fun boot and they're serving their purpose in my closet. One thing I will say though, see this zipper right here on the back? I've never seen placement like this on a boot, and probably because it makes it very annoying to put on. You're gonna have to put some effort in to put these on, so just want to give you a heads up. I believe these come in like a white and like a mint green now, and maybe a couple other colors. If you want to check them out, they'll be linked down below with everything else from this video. Now my final statement boot and boot in this video are my genuine Python harness boots, once again by TCB Saigon. This is the final boot when you beat all the rest of the boots in my closet. This is the one you gotta face, okay? And these probably took them like a month and a half to make because they were a custom order. I saw a Python boot in their Instagram and I asked them, hey, can you make me a Python but in a harness? They're like a off-white grayish color overall, as you can see, but because they're genuine Python, neither boot's gonna look perfectly the same, and that's what I love about them. It gives them a lot of character. And for that reason, and because they are a very nice, well-made boot, I just don't don't wear them too often. Now, before I get out of here, I would love to hear from you. Which boots on this list fit your personal style the best? And if the answer is none, I would love to hear what brand should I be looking at. Please let me know. If you enjoyed this video, or at least it was interesting information for you, please give this video a thumbs up. If you hated it, give it a thumbs down. And if you like this channel and like what you see so far, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon as well. Thank you so much for your time, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.